Welcome back, everyone. Michael here with Offshore Citizen. I wanted to clean up a little misconception that I've noticed from people based on some of the comments that I've seen on some of our videos. So recently I did a video talking about the favorable tax regime that is available in Bali. I've noticed this in talking to people various different times about Portugal with the NHR. And so today I'm going to clean up a misunderstanding that some people seem to have where they confuse two concepts. So we're going to discuss it now. Before we do, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the all notification bell. If you'd like help with these subjects of international tax optimization, forming companies, opening bank accounts, getting residencies and citizenships around the world, please reach out to us. You can book a call, calendly.com/Michael-Rosmer. There's a link in the description below, or send a message to our websites, offshorecitizen.net and offshorecapitalist.com. Okay, so here is the deal. A lot of people seem to confuse tax status with immigration status, and it's worth understanding that these two things are separate. Okay, I've talked in previous videos about how you can be a tax resident without being a legal resident. You can be a legal resident without being a tax resident. Similarly, often there will be some favorable tax regime. So what are some examples of this? Somebody will say, hey, can I bring my spouse under this favorable tax regime in Bali or in Indonesia? And it's like, well, that's not a immigration status. It's not an immigration status. It's a tax status. So it's a tax program, not an immigration program. Okay, so you need to first think about the fact that you need to have some method of legally living in a country, coming into it, staying there over whatever period of time, and this is where we think about immigration. So this is where we talk about things like D7 visas and D4 visas and type D visas and golden visas and so on and so forth, right? These are those. Separate, sometimes somewhat connected, but still separate, are tax statuses. So for example, when you go to Portugal and you get the NHR is not a immigration status. It's not something that allows you to come to the country. It doesn't give you like some certain amount of time you have to stay in the country or whatever. It's a tax status. It's a way that they will treat you for a period of 10 years. Similar, you'll have a non-dom program in UK or Ireland or Cyprus. You'll have the new residence programs in certain places, etc. Okay, so those are tax statuses. They don't give you any immigration rights. You apply for them separately. Okay. Then you have, on the other hand, the immigration part. So anyway, I hope that clears things up. Is just to think about for yourself. I talk about lots of things on this channel, and so I apologize if it's confusing or whatever. But is Michael referring to immigration rules, visas, residencies, citizenships, or is he talking about something that will result in you having lower tax? The other thing that I guess is also worth mentioning is sometimes you can stack these on top of each other. For example, in Italy, they have the 100,000 euro flat tax, and they've also got the 70 to 90% tax discount. The flat tax is based on foreign income, the 70 to 90% discount is on local earned income, and you can stack these on top of each other. They could both function together. Similarly, in Portugal, you could have the NHR and you could be operating under the simplified regime. You could have both of these things. So that's often the case that you can take advantage of both. It doesn't necessarily mean you always have to, or always can. Every situation is unique, but very often that's the case. It's not one or the other. So it's worth kind of just paying attention to some of those. So I hope that helps. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, reach out to me, put something in the comments, and I will see you on the next video.